Big Perk is here, and the fit is clean. Okay, Big Perk, ready for Vegas. Got the Emirates Cup tonight, ready for the coverage. Looking like prime time.
He does look significantly slimmer on this show than he does on NBA Today, my brother.
What you mean?
You look slimmer.
Well, that's the camera fault.
Yeah.
They got the wrong cameras in there.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
he on that new diet. We're black. You see, he got that's what new diet is today. Man, y'all better try that thing out.
Perk, it's good to see you.
You too, Molly. What's going on?
All right. So Shaq had some words for you over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I think you heard. Let's take a listen.
They're going to hit the air in about 40 minutes after we're done.
I better not see Kendrick Perkins. I know that.
Yeah. Oh, you have their little studios next door.
There go Malika over there. I better not see Kendrick Perkins. I know that.
He can't hear you. He can't hear you.
There's going to be some furniture moving, but if I see Kendrick Perkins
over there. Come on.
There won't be no furniture moving.
Do you hear me talking?
No, he doesn't. Nope.
Anyway, they're coming
I'll
on.
knock your ass out right now, Chuck.
At the top of the hour.
Shaq's so violent.
Perk.
So violent.
Yeah, he harmless. He harmless. He didn't mean no harm. You know what I mean?
Oh, my goodness. All right, guys, let's dive into some hoops. It's time for a quick take. In yesterday's Celtics-Wizards game, Jordan Poole took time to point at a fallen defender instead of taking the open shot. He was forced to pass, and the Wizards didn't score on the possession. You can see it right there. Shay, what did you think of this moment?
It's the most Jordan Poole thing ever. I mean, why are we surprised by this? I mean, at some point in time, bro, the game has got to be the game. I mean, you doing all this dancing and clowning around, bro. Take the shot.
Take a shot. How about winning the game?
How about that? I was going to bring that up.
They're not winning no game in Washington.
But look, listen. When the Washington Wizards are on TV, you know what I tell my kids? Go to bed. Because I don't need them picking up bad habits. They are an embarrassment to the NBA. Kyle Kuzma finally seeing that it's hard to be the number one, number two option and lead the team. Now you won't take guys for granted like a LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And Jordan Poole, I mean, like you said, that's just a Jordan Poole thing.
But listen, I ain't trying to pour salt on a wound that is Jordan Poole. But we all know he caused a little trouble in Golden State. Ego got a bit big. We know how Draymond responded to that and ultimately how he couldn't stay there any longer. So he gets moved, and he gets moved to a situation going from a champion to a team that since he has arrived is 18 and 88. 70 games under 500, but you show both.
Yeah.
That's why his ass is in the nation's capital. And they doing whatever they can do in Golden State.
Let's get to why we're all here. That'd be the NBA Cup. The final is tonight in Vegas with the Bucks and Thunder squaring off. OKC got to finally lean on their defense. OKC boasts the league's top defensive efficiency, has held opponents under 100 points in an NBA-high 11 games. OKC's run to the finals has been fueled by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who has scored 25-plus points in 15 straight games, tying the longest streak of his career. SGA has the second shortest odds to win MVP this season, according to ESPN Bet. Milwaukee's success has been fueled by Giannis and Damian Lillard, especially in their last 15 games, where the Bucks have won 12. The duo averaging over 25 points each and are one of only two teammate duos doing so this season. All right, Big Perk, here's what I want to know. How many NBA duos are you taking over Giannis and Dame?
2. I'm taking 2. I'm gonna show respect to the champions, the Celtics, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of what they do, they could put up better numbers, but they sacrifice a lot because of the personnel they have around them. Although every single night, Jason Tatum is flirting with a 30-point triple-double. And then I'm taking Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson over Giannis and Dame. Right now, in this short season, they have mastered the pick-and-roll game. They're the best pick-and-roll duo in the league, right? Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson. Here's why I give them the edge over Giannis and Dame. When it comes down to Dame, I think Dame is going to always rely heavy on his three-point shot. Jalen Brunson, he got the mid-range, he got the floater. When his three ball is not falling, he gets to the free throw line as well. So although, look, you could take all three of these duos, they all balling, but I'm putting those two guys, those two duos in Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and also Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns in front of them.
I agree with him on number 1.
Yep.
And Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
So you're just taking one duo
Right.
ahead.
I'm going with Giannis and Dame ahead of Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson for the moment. I love the way Dame is playing right now. He's averaging 25. He's shooting, what is it here? 37% from three-point range, 45% from the field. But Giannis at 32 and 11 is a monster. And what he does on the defensive end of the floor is why I'm giving that duo the edge, because I think Giannis defensively is just something to behold. Karl Anthony Towns ain't no slouch defensively either. But when you look at Giannis and his defense against the rim, I got to give them a slight edge because Giannis is a locomotive coming after you. Again, it's at 32 and 11. We get that part. But the bigger, he certainly can't shoot like Karl Anthony Towns. He's not even in the same stratosphere as Karl Anthony Towns in terms of jump shooting. But everything else is pretty much superior in my eyes when it comes to Giannis. And Dame is a marksman and a closer. I don't give a damn if it's from three. He closes.
Yeah, for me, it's JT and JB. They're the only ones, and they can both play defense. And you mentioned Perk, they both sacrifice for the betterment of the team. Because I think both guys could legitimately average 30. Now, if they're on a bad team and they get the lion's share of the shot, excuse me, and they're not worried about sharing the basketball, getting a Holiday involved, getting a Derek White involved. But yeah, numbers would probably be a lot better than what they are. But when you look at these two guys, they kind of play the same position. JB is a little better defender because he can guard basically 1 through 4, do it at an extremely high level. We saw the job that he did on Luka last year, made it very, very tough, gave him nothing easy. And JT, we know what he is. He's a scoring machine. He can get it. He can get the three ball. Sometimes I think he falls in love with the three a little bit too much for my liking, but there's no denying the guy can put the ball in the basket at an elite level. For me, there's only two. Now, if Jamal Murray was a little bit more consistent, so can Murray, but that seems to be the only thing come playoff time because in the regular season, we don't get that Jamal Murray in the regular season like the Jamal Murray that we get against the Lakers. Right. That's the guy that's an all-star.
So Shannon and Stephen A have him second. Big Perk have him third. All right, as we mentioned, the Emirates Cup is tonight on ABC. Stephen A, Big Perk will be a part of the coverage. It's the Bucks and the Thunder. Shannon, I'm going to go with the Bucks and go with experience over youth. Go with the vets. Who you got?
Yeah, man, I want to take Shea and them so bad because I think they're a very up-and-coming team, and I wouldn't be surprised at the end of the day that they're not in the Western Conference Finals and have an opportunity to make it to the NBA Finals. But I think I'm gonna go with Giannis and Dame in this situation. My heart says take the Bucks. My head say take the OKC, but I'm gonna go with my heart this time. I want to see Dame.
Wow, you got a soft heart out here in Vegas.
Yeah. When it comes to Dame,
is Dame one of your favorite players?
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
I'm gonna say the same thing I said when they played the Houston Rockets. The Oklahoma City Thunder are going to smoke the Milwaukee Bucks.
You smoking something?
They're going
is that
to
why you were side-eyeing
Yeah,
us?
they're going to smoke them. Hey, look, let me tell you about this team. Okay, not only do they have a superstar in SGA, not only do they have an all-star caliber player in J-Dub, Jalen Williams, not only do they have a top 10 center in Isaiah Hartenstein, they rank number 1 defensively in everything. And when you're watching this team play, it makes you want to turn off your TV. They make you want to turn off your TV because they make the game boring. Every single person on the perimeter could slide those puppies. Every single person on the perimeter got active hands. And I've never seen a team. You talk about experience, this team is young, but they got old souls. I'm going with Oklahoma City tonight because if they're not making shots, the one thing you can rely on, they're going to defend their ass off.
I'm rolling with Perk on this. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think Oklahoma City wins this game because collectively, particularly defensively, they are just the lead. They're the only team in the league since the turnover era was recorded in 1977, 1978 to have more steals than turnovers through the first 25 games of the season. They got 304 steals and 295 turnovers. This is who they are. They got 3 dudes in the top 8 in steals. So I'm looking at, you can't just look at Giannis and Dame, Shannon, against these cats. What's Portis going to do? What's these other cats going to do on the Milwaukee Bucks? Because you're going to have A.J. Green on. What are they going to do? Because Oklahoma City gets up in you. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander,
that's my only concern.
He was my vote for league MVP last year. He was my vote. He's averaging 30 right now, 32 in Emirates Cup gameplay. I'm just looking at him. This brother is something special.
He's
The only thing-
Shannon, are you going to the game?
No, the thing that concerns me.
He's busy.
He said
What did he say? He was like, nah.
the thing that concerns me.
Vegas is a little far from where he lives. He can't make it.
Shay, they don't really have anybody Perk. If I put a little water on that, would it change colors?
I wouldn't.
What is wrong with y'all?
Try. You can do that. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to put a little water on that shit. Put a little water on that. Now I want to see. Let's answer that question. Put it on there.
It might turn purple or blue.
Go ahead.
Remember Coming to America? Just
That is custom made. Is that not custom made? They're clowns.
It's right there in there.
look at
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
What is it? What is it? Perk?
It say
Big
Big
Perk.
Perk. Hey, man, listen.
That's not off the rack.
Hey, listen, man. We're going to throw these suit ties away for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Swag, you got it.
But
You
look,
got it.
let
You
me
can do
tell
it.
you something. Let me tell you this. I'm going to say this. OKC does an exceptional job of counseling out other team superstars and young stars. They're going to make other guys beat you, right? Giannis is not going to have those open lanes. They do an excellent job of loading up boxes and elbows, and Dame is not going to come off those pick and rolls freely. They're going to trap him. Other guys for the Milwaukee Bucks are going to have to make shots and make plays.
James going to have to step up because Lou Dort, and Caruso, remember they acquired Caruso?
Yeah.
I mean, that just elevates their defense even more, man. These cats, they're going to be all over them, and it's going to have to be somebody other than Dame and Giannis to come to the rescue.
They ain't got this.
Big Perk, you coming on the show tomorrow to talk about it?
I mean, you know, if I'm invited.
I know he's not going anywhere. I'm just curious after his big, bold prediction, puffed his chest out.
I'm not going to be in Vegas.
I'm wondering if he's going to be able to join us tomorrow.
I'm not going to be
She didn't ask you. She asked, well, I was going to
I'm saying that, you know, I'm not going to be here with you if you come to the studio. That's what I'm saying. So I know that could affect
All right,
your
Stephen A.,
decision.
we're not doing production
No,
coordination right now.
I just said, I know that's going to affect his
We'll
decision.
talk after. This guy's like trying to book studios and stuff. I don't have time for all
His
this.
Perk got that
availability.
Beijing in there. He got that 57.
Oh,
Yeah, I do.
would you
I know what that
guys
is.
let Perk live?
What's up?
I got it too.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA over here, feeling fun.